folks, welcome back. Today we're continuing our first hard mode playthrough of Ixion. Let's get started. I have a little bit of acid reflux, so I apologize for that. I'll try not to make too much noise in the mic there. Alright, so it's been like 2 weeks since I played this game last, so let's try to figure out what's going on here. We have to retrieve food from the Oceanavi. We're in the process of doing that. Although we have the docking bay shut off currently. The question is, why is the docking bay shut off? Is it because of the personnel? Yeah, I don't think we have enough people to actually run the docking bay right now. We're in the business of fixing the hull. We're starting up factories here. We've got a steel mill that just started production, I think, and then we're working on getting an electronics factory. We don't have any research going on right now. We've only got 37 science. What do we have going on with our science ships? We've got an event on Uranus. The Tyrium's team has prepared the resource for extraction, so we extracted the food from the Tane Mahuta mystery tree. Now, the question is, do we cut down the tree? Last time we left the tree alone, I think I'm going to cut down the tree just to see what happens here, although I kind of feel guilty for doing it. Let's look at our resources that we have available. We've got... Oh, and also the resources we have on board. We're actually almost out of alloy. We're down to 1 iron, so that's not really great. We gotta fix that if we can. We have somebody bringing in iron already. This Quicksilver isn't doing anything, but we also have the docking bay shut down, so we gotta figure out how to get that solved. I think we need to, in the process of building this cryonics center, I think once we get that online, we're gonna want to shut down maybe the steel mill? I don't know. We actually might shut down the probe launcher for a bit to free up some personnel. Let's check around real quick though and see if there's any probes that we want to fire since we have our probe ready currently. We have no shortage of iron available in this sector, I think. The only thing that we do have a shortage of. We have no silicon currently. We also have no polymer factory, so maybe that's not the biggest deal. Let's try to find some though, if we can. Excuse me. Just watching the silicon bar here. Oh, there's something. Okay, we'll send a scout out there to check out this silicon mine. You can maybe shut off this storage temporarily. That'll enable us to get the docking bay back online, I think. Yeah, let's get that. We can bring in some more iron, which is important. We can maybe send some more ships out, it looks like, as well. We need to get this thing online so we can get more people, because we don't have enough people right now. We're actually stable on food production for the moment, but that might not last. Okay, we're producing more alloy now, that's good. Or we will be shortly anyway. We also have some housing situation. I think we're just going to live with that for now. I don't think we have enough of a situation that it's really going to penalize us. Thinking about turning off this infirmary. Could also turn off the tech lab maybe. That's 30 people we could free up. And this is producing technology very slowly at this point. I think that makes a lot of sense until we get more science. Until we get another 8 science units, we could turn this off and get a whole bunch of people back, and then we could get a lot more stuff done. I think that's worth doing, so let's do that. And then once we have the cryonic center going, we can get more people, and that'll enable us to get some of this stuff back online. So we do technically have enough people to run this. I guess it's because we have this turned off. I do also want to start the polymer factory, though. But we don't necessarily need to do that right away. There's a third type of factory that we don't have yet. What is that? Polymer refinery. That's it. So we could do this. We could create this here for now if we wanted to. It's not optimal, and we don't really have enough. This takes 30 people to operate, which isn't ideal. I think we should start stockpiling a little bit more food, maybe. Let's try to get another farm online. We can. Food, mess hall, or sorry, farm. And this is, again, just a temporary setup. I am gonna revise the road here a little bit, I think. Let's build that out. We'll cancel this road.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Science ship has arrived at Saturn. Structure belonging to the Black Market Society has been discovered on Titan, Saturn's largest moon. How much plastic do we have, by the way? 31. Although severely damaged, the site seems to still be active. Surface scans indicate the BMS station extends deep below the surface of Titan. Further data is not available due to the site firing upon the Tycoon's probe as it approached. Felcall is maintaining orbit around Titan at a safe distance. We'll try to contact them. Hopefully without inciting further violence. We have this science ship waiting here. This is the lost science ship that we can't get rid of. And that was left behind in the first mission. Okay, our probe's about to hit the silicon deposit. That's good.
A probe has completed its scan.
You know, I do think we need a polymer refinery. I think our polymers are our biggest limitation right now. So let's work on getting that online. We probably... Do we need to save up more alloy first? I think we do, right? Does this cost 80? Yeah, we need to save up some alloy. Let's wait till this gets, like, filled up. I think with only one sector populated, that shouldn't be too big a difficulty. Okay, and this is working now. That's good. Lots of iron coming in. That's good. So wait till this gets about half full of iron at least. And then this... We could switch 2 of these ships. Like, we could switch a cargo ship from here with a cargo ship over here in order to take advantage of all this storage that we have here in the other docking bay. I think that would be a good idea. You are slowly gaining alloy, very slowly. We could technically turn this on now. We have the power, we have the people, but if there's any accident, we're going to go into overtime. Same here. This is also not full of silicon, so it doesn't make any sense to turn this on. We actually don't have a silicon storage right now. Could think about building one, but that also takes alloy. I think I would rather have... We also don't have a carbon storage, so we're going to have to build another storage either way. I think this is an okay place for now. If there's a way we could speed this up. We don't have the science to do that or anything like that yet, though. Oh, we could turn off the pod bay though. So we turn off the pod bay, the probe launcher rather. We can get the technology lab back online. This will let our science slowly creep up. And then we can shut this off again when we want to activate this. Yep, turn that off for now. I was also thinking about turning off the workshop temporarily. That could be something. Okay, so who's doing iron right now? It's the Vitakali is doing iron right now. So I think we're gonna unallocate the Vitakali from here. We're gonna take the Zealot and move it over here. And then we're gonna move the Vitakali over here. There we go. So we should get iron on both docking bays now. Well, at least until this is used up.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, fingers crossed they didn't get exploded. See what happens. Oh good. After receiving no response to communication attempts, the team landed the Focalt and advanced toward the complex, security protocols in place. The defenses activated briefly and fired on the team. Fortunately, there seems to have been little remaining power. They quickly shut down. Entering the complex, the team were attacked by strange animals. Recorded footage from the mission shows an emaciated simian amalgam. The team repelled the attack with improvised weapons, and the creatures retreated. Unfortunately, no samples could be recovered. Venturing further into the complex, unsettling works of art and esoteric writing were discovered. Although the station is still pressurized, progress was made difficult due to the lack of any artificial gravity. In addition, a giant fungus has spread throughout the complex, releasing huge volumes of spores into the local atmosphere. Concerning. Within what appears to be the main entrance hall, a bronze statue of Marduk Council member Giovanni Battista has been erected. Inconsistencies in the reports from different members of the exploration team suggest that the recorded information may not be entirely accurate. Any conclusions drawn must be discounted. Could send the team deeper into the station. I don't think that's a good idea. We come back to this later. Let's let them retrieve all the science before we make a decision. The thing is, we don't have a lot of plastic for building more science ships. And we don't have our polymer factory yet, because we don't have enough alloy. So we've got to be mindful of that when we make the decisions about the science. When the tree fell, a plaque was revealed that had been buried beneath its roots. The tree was a collaboration between Henry Bargeville and Rabia Neokond when they joined the Ashtangites. They offered their creation to humanity, hoping that it would erase some of the debt created by the atrocities of Dolos. Well, we just committed another atrocity of Dolos. Whoops. Deuterium's team felled the tree and have prepared the resulting resources for extraction. 15 science, 25 food, 25 carbon. Okay, that's pretty good. So that's it for this planet, which means we can send this science ship to Outer Hope, maybe? Or to Neptune. As soon as they've collected all the resources here. Let's see if we have anybody collecting carbon right now. We don't. I think we want the Quicksilver to start collecting carbon. They're going to be producing plastic shortly. Well, not that shortly, but... Oh, actually, we also have... Let's make it primary on plastic and secondary on carbon, because we have 33 plastic we can collect from somewhere. Not sure where. I guess it's this debris field, some of it. Some of it's from Venus as well. Okay. So we can afford to lose a science ship if we need to. Maybe not multiple science ships. Okay, and we got some iron coming in. That's good. What I'd like to be able to do ultimately, although we don't... we have to remember that we are expanding the size of our crew here. We have to make more quarters for the new crew members. I don't think this is reachable by any road, is it? Might be able to put one thing there. Yeah, that should be okay. That's going to use up all of our alloy though, so let's pause that. Let's So once this next batch of alloy gets done, which it's almost done, then we can build this. It's in here. I guess we can start this now. We don't have any problems with our supply chain. We seem to have enough. Our biggest limitation is people right now. Because without people, we can't expand to another sector and build another steel refinery and all that kind of stuff. We need to get that working. So with that in mind, it might actually be worth it to try to build a second cryonics center. But man, they're expensive. I don't know. Pause this because we're out of alloy for right now. Actually, no, we can finish. It's fine if this misses a couple cycles. Could also demolish something if we really need to, particularly like this maintenance thing that hasn't been activated yet, the stockpile. This should be plastic, I think. Yes. Good. We retrieve all science from this, so it's time to make a decision about Saturn. I really wish we had the let's take a look at our science station real quick. I want to see if we can't upgrade the science thing yet, can we? I want to get the exoskeletons, but before we get that, I think we have to get the alternative life center to unlock that tech level. Looks like there might be one plot technology that we need as well. We'll see about that in a minute. Is this guy done on Uranus to deuterium? Looks like he is. So I'm going to send him to Outer Hope. Or do send to Neptune first. Let's do Neptune first. Actually, it's probably more efficient if we do Outer Hope. Sorry, I'm being indecisive, guys, I know. And we're out of alloy here, so we're waiting for this next batch to be finished, which it just finished. It's good. Building our new housing unit. So we're going to resume producing people. We're probably going to want to need to build another housing unit very soon here. Putting on food, 100%. Not as much food as I would like to have, honestly. So I think our next project is going to be... I'm going to get an insect farm going here. Actually, let's do it like this way. I think what we can do here, we can do like... Oh, it's not going to fit. I thought we were going to be able to fit multiple houses there. We could, this could still be okay. Trying to figure out what's the most optimal configuration here. Doesn't really make a difference. You have to build a road either way. So these are things that I'm queuing for the future. We're not going to build them right away because we don't have any alloy. But as soon as we have the alloy, we're going to build them. Probably the insect farm first. Probably alternative life center. Once I do that research, they're going to want me to build one, which I don't really want to do. Technology 2 is required to unlock this. Yeah, that might be enough, I don't know. Okay, so we can actually ease up on steel gathering here, because we're kind of full. Let's have him get people. How many people do we have? Yeah, we need people actually. I wonder if we could get our stuff off the ground a little quicker if we shut off the airlock for a while. Let's try this. It's gonna be a little bit dangerous. So we're gonna let this go for like 1 or 2 cycles, and our hull integrity is gonna go down. But we'll be able to save up some alloy and spend it here. And I think we're gonna spend it first on this insect farm. No more plastic, that's very good. Okay, what is he harvesting besides plastic? He's gonna start getting iron, which is actually okay, because this thing's pretty much empty of iron. We're sort of in a weird catch-22 here, because we need more alloy to build things, but we need more people in order to build alloy. But we need more alloy in order to be able to build housing for the people. So, with that in mind, I guess maybe we want to do the quarters first instead of the farm. Okay, we got the alternative life center technology.
New upgrades are available for research.
Very good. Okay. So now we can theoretically get the exoskeletons. I think that's going to be our first research here. Although we could also go for the assistant promotion. That would be huge. I think we should probably do that first, honestly. We don't need a food tutorial or a request tutorial. Thank you. Do we have a request? I don't think we have one currently. No.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
A Dolos emergency signal is broadcasting from these coordinates. It originates from the research station Outer Hope. Outer Hope is surrounded by wreckage and debris from a past battle. Broken equipment and frozen bodies float around the station. The emergency signal is transmitting from inside. You can search the battlefield or search the Outer Hope. We're going to run into mines or something, but let's, I guess, search the battlefield. I want to wait for the exoskeletons because I think the exoskeletons are going to enable me to do this safely. I think. I wonder if we can. Do we have another science ship that we could swap in? For the, since we are full on iron pretty much. So the Quicksilver could maybe swap out for a science ship. We have another one, which we do. Copernicus is going to head to Neptune while we're waiting for this to get resolved. We have food available. We got to remember that. There should be people. Still low on alloy. Our hull integrity is slowly falling. We'll build another crew quarters here. Once we have the quarters to like house everybody, and we could start actually building up spare people, then we can think about opening another sector. That costs 80 alloy, so it's going to be a while. I wonder actually, we're not using this polymer factory. How much does it cost to open this? Only one electronics component, so I think we should actually demolish this. I think that would help us out a lot. So this will give us 110. Yeah, this is a huge alloy investment that we're not taking advantage of at all. So let's dismantle that. We need a silicon storage in order to do that. And then we'll turn this back on because this is going to produce more alloy than we can fit in this one storage. But we could also build this instead. I think we need that right away. Wait, we're going to hold off on this. Looks like we're unloading. We already unloaded this, now we're unloading this. That's good. What do we got coming in here? More people. It's probably okay. We're gonna need steel again at some point in the not too distant future, though. Let's look at our mining situation. Our silicon miner has no more silicon to mine. We do need carbon mining. We're almost mined all the available iron. I think I want this to be this guy's secondary. I think we have enough people for now.
Has arrived at its destination.
Let's see what that's about. What is Neptune? Okay, our communication systems have detected faint signals transmitting from what appears to be an old luxury station on Triton. Luxury station on Neptune, wow. Transmission analysis pulled a few data fragments encoded within the signals. They mentioned public disorder, food supply problems, and frequently reference the name Oli. The Thiaki station has been almost entirely dismantled. The few areas left suggest that those who lived here were swimming in opulence. The place is huge. We found a sealed room protected by heavily armored blast doors. Dents in the door's metal suggest that others have unsuccessfully tried to gain entry. Lyuba Gagarin recommends the use of explosives. Given the state of the station, I myself think it's a bad idea. This says we can return later. So we can salvage, we can collapse it. We can use explosives to try to breach the sealed room. We can use Oli's biometric data, which we don't have. We might be able to find that from one of the other places. So I think let's leave this for now. Gives us the option to return later, so let's do that. So that was the Focult, I think, right? Want to send the Focult back to that? No. Was it Neptune? No, it was Neptune. Copernicus. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Copernicus is going to come back to free up the cargo space again. Alright, now we got plenty of alloy to work with. I think we should start... I want to start allocating alloy to open up another sector. The problem is it's going to cost us a lot of people. We can't really afford that per se right now. Get one more housing unit here. That's good.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. Outer Hope. Battle seems to have been made up of multiple engagements, with debris from the conflicts mostly consisting of wrecked shuttles. Some of those destroyed ships bear the insignia of the UN, though the majority carry Dolos emblems. Sophisticated weapon systems were also identified among the wreckage, bearing the acronym BMS. That's the Black Market Society. The Deuterium's team was able to salvage some resources from the debris. So we got some science here. So we're going to wait and get the science before we go on to the next part of the event. How much science are we getting here? That's 16. I'm going to go ahead and do the science ship upgrade. Not the ship, the tech lab upgrade. Because this is like a huge increase in our research, our science gaining rate. It's going to be worth it for us in the long run, even if it costs us in the short run because we don't have the exoskeletons right away. Looking for opportunities to shut other stuff off here. We could shut this off, that would free up 9 people. I don't want to do that too much. If we shut this off temporarily, that would free up 30 people. Can't really do that though. I don't think. I think we want to get more alloy still. We want to get up to like 90 alloy to build this. I wonder if we should dismantle the probe launcher. Kind of loath to do that. It's going to take a while for us to build it up again. And if we run out of resources in the meantime, we're going to have a problem. Maybe we can launch this because we don't have an active launcher. Now this space we could use for another cryopod center, which I think would be a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. So this is 40 alloy 3, 5 and 15. We don't quite have 15 workers available, but we can make them available. Actually, let's do this a little bit differently. Let's put this over here. Yeah. There we go. So if we get this online, we can crank out a bunch of people quickly. That's going to enable us to open another sector and get another steel mill online. I wonder if I can deallocate the Copernicus now. Let's try. Can. Okay. So we can get the Quicksilver back. And then the Quicksilver, what do we need? We need to grab right now. I think we got enough people. Probably food. Maybe food? Yeah, let's get some food. So food followed by... I guess more iron? Yeah, food followed by iron. Got my ships mixed up here, but whatever. What is this waiting on? Oh, we're getting the science. We already got all the science from here. So now we're searching out a herb. This we're waiting to come back to later. And then we have the event on Saturn. Oh, we need this to be turned on in order to get this built. That's better. Good thing about turning off our plastic stockpile, because we're not using any plastic, I don't think. That'll just free up another couple people. Building storage is full. So our one iron stockpile that we have here isn't keeping up. Let's build another one. Or, I mean, alloy stockpile, not iron. So this will help with just making things faster and more efficient, because right now this is bottlenecked. So we can have one for like getting the output from this and moving it around, and one for construction, roughly. Technology assistant has been unlocked. So for this, we need, I think, 30 exoskeletons, yeah. We don't have any science coming in right now, but I think when we're done with Outer Hope, we will have another block of science, probably, hopefully. Okay, I don't have anything at 1. I do have a 1:30, so I have to drop off in about 40 minutes. Debating turning this off again. I think we're okay for now. I think we spent all our alloy on this cryonics center. Once we get enough people to start the new sector, we can demolish this and get the alloy back. Always a juggling act. Okay, so what's...
Team has completed a task.
So with this number of people, we can probably have about 40 people homeless at a time. Do one more. What task did they complete? That was Outer Hope.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Nice, okay. Outer Hope lies in ruins. Many embalmed bodies were found in the remains of the station, deliberately arranged in a spiral-like pattern. Great care and attention seem to have been paid to the bodies. The Deuterium's team traced the emergency broadcast, and after clearing away several tons of debris, discovered a hidden room buried beneath the detritus. The room was sealed with an automatic lock that requested Tycoon identification codes. Upon entering the codes, a brief message flashed across the input screen. Truth is the story that best resists reality. Okay. Inside, the team found Outer Hope's black box. I think that has something to do with the multiverse aspect of the plot here. Truth is the story that best resists reality. I guess it means the universe where we survive is the true universe, something like that. Inside, the team found Outer Hope's black box, a number of resources, and a data log from Rabia Neokond. It contained the following message. Administrator, you carry with you what the Echo of the Future allowed us to create. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern. Black box's data can be analyzed using the Tycoon's tech lab. Resume DLS. Okay, we're going to gather the science that we found here again. And that'll enable us to get the exoskeleton technology. What do we have a request here? It's just telling me that we can research that at the tech lab. Yep. How much research does that cost? 0. I guess we could do that now while we're waiting for the other tech. Although, actually, now that we got the other tech, we have the points for it now, so let's go ahead and do that research. That'll enable us to finish the other mission. I think this is more iron, yep. How many people do we got? Yeah, we are running both cryopod centers now. So we need like 20 more people out of the 50 that we have here to be unpacked, unfrozen. Okay, and we will dismantle the Outer Hope. Food supply is getting a little bit low. I think it's kind of evening out. I don't know. We're covering 75%, so we're losing a little bit every 5 cycles. Exoskeleton technology is unlocked. Let's go ahead and try to do this. Team's going deeper into the station. It's probably going to be a bad idea for them. It's worth the risk, I think. We can get more science points out of it. Or even, like, food. Okay, we got 30 alloys saved up. We could build another farm. I think I want to try to hold off until we've got the new sector open, though. If we can manage that. I think we can manage it with the food that we got coming in here. Which, we got 20 more food units coming in. So we're good for a bit. Oh, we can go back to researching our black box technology. There we go. We got like 10 more people to unpack. Should take about like 2 cycles. We got an Outer Hope. Okay, we got some more ally, that's really nice, and some plastic. We dismantled it. Resources are ready for extraction. Which ship was out there? The deuterium can head back to the Tycoon. We never did find this guy. We'll see what happens when we go deep into the station here. Maybe we'll find that guy's notes or whatever. Hopefully with the help of the exoskeletons. Here, running up against the edge of our population again. Edge of our housing again, I mean. Okay, at this point, I'm going to shut this off and we're going to start saving alloy again. I think once we open the new sector, we'll get a bunch more alloy. We'll probably get a couple electronics components. We should be able to start demolishing some of the crew quarters out here and moving them to the new sector. We could turn the probe launcher on again. Let's turn it on again. See what we got out here. Got ice, we got lots of hydrogen, lots of iron. No shortage of iron whatsoever. There's more silicon. I think I want to send a probe there. Also seeing if there's any, trying to see if there's any plot areas that we missed. Maybe when we do the black box technology, it'll tell us something else I don't remember. Okay, this is done. Okay, our housing situation's under control again, sort of.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay, we got a request from the Science Center about the black box. Administrator, the black box's data has provided some useful information. A Dolos facility has been located hidden in the atmosphere of Jupiter. Officially designated Hephaestus, the site was used to develop a new type of Vol engine. It also accommodated the construction of a Taurus-class superstructure known to Dolos as the Protagoras. This iteration on the Tycoon was sent on a mission to seek out the habitable exoplanet Remus, where the last survivors of Earth could establish a new home. Despite the damage done to Outer Hope, the station was still able to later receive a distress signal from the Protagoras with Vol jump coordinates encoded, indicating the ship's last presumed location. Okay, so we got the location of this Jupiter expedition. We've almost got enough science points to do the gas giant research. I think we want to do that before we send the science ship there. Deep dive apparatus, that's what it is. Might have to wait a couple cycles for this science to be produced. I think we have enough people now, more or less. Oh, we have this plastic stockpile turned off. That's why this is not producing any more probes. Let's produce another probe and then we'll shut this off again. Want to have one always ready if possible. We're kind of low on iron here. Yeah, we're getting alloy and plastic. We should be getting another iron shipment soon from the Viticali. We also need people. How much did this take up? 40 alloy. So once we have... So if we shut this off, we should have enough to start the new sector just about. We shut this off and then demolish our cryonics center. Our second one, that is.
Probe has completed its scan. A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Fingers crossed. Venturing deeper within, the team of the folk halt reached a construction site, deserted and almost entirely frozen. Several possible storage areas have been identified, but are blocked by ice. Team could try to break through the ice or restart the station's heating systems in an attempt to thaw out the complex. In one of the storage areas, though, through the transparency of the ice, a preserved corpse can be seen. Okay, we can restart the heating systems, or we can break through the ice. This is a station that had like the fungus and all that kind of stuff on it, right? I'm afraid to thaw out the fungus and animals and everything. I guess they already fought the animals. We've got the exoskeletons now. I'm going to try the heating systems. I think it's kind of risky. But I'm going to get everything we can from this complex to try to get the passcode to go into this thing. Alright, so we got this. So this is done now. So we have enough people to open the new sector. Let's get to work on that. So we're going to demolish this cryonics center. We'll still keep the other one running. We're going to start overriding the locks on this sector here. You don't have a carbon storage, that's okay. I think I want to keep the second alloy storage if we can, but if we need to, we can demolish it to get more alloy. We're also getting alloy from here, that's going to help us out a lot. It should be done pretty quick. Deep dive apparatus technology has been unlocked. So now we can send a team to Jupiter, or we can waiting for our science ship. Looks like the deuterium is available. That's good. We're at 0 alloy. But we got 15 on the thing here. We got 30 more on the pad here. But it's all going straight into this. So once we have this done, then we'll have a couple extra units here, like 20 or 30. This should be just about done. Oh, we're waiting for the electronics component. Whoops. The people, we already allocated the people. That's good. Okay, Jupiter Hephaestus. Coordinates recovered from the black box of Outer Hope have allowed us to successfully locate the Hephaestus construction facility on Jupiter. Using the encrypted channels and Dolos communication protocols found on Outer Hope to access the Hephaestus site seems to have woken the resident PA. Diagnostics reveal that prior to the failure of the site's data archiving systems, the facility had been inactive for several decades. Strangely, the industrial zone is currently powered and operational. We'll investigate the industrial zone. We can still keep bringing a little bit more iron on here. It's not like we're not going to use it. Okay, look what we got here. We have a workshop. So let's I think let's have a convention that we want the stuff on the outside to not be linked. We want to just link the things in the middle like this. And then That way, that gives us this one extra space here, which I think is worthwhile. So that takes us down to about here. So we're gonna get a workshop here. Gonna get a stockpile, and we're gonna get another stockpile once we have some roads here. And then as soon as all that's done, we need to build the mess hall. And then we need a hospital that can maybe go up here for now. Should be able to get this done pretty quick.
A task.
I'm going to turn this off initially. It'll be there as a backup if we need it. Let's set up some resource transfer. So alloy, sector 2, we want to have a minimum that's not too high, like 5 should do. Do like that. Event available. Administrator, a new sector has been successfully unlocked. This is a historic moment for Dolos AEC and the Tycoon mission. Trust bonus 5%. Not bad. Trust is already maxed out, so that doesn't really do much for us, but that's okay. Science team had completed a task, I think it said. Was it Saturn? I think it was Saturn. This is Ella Connor. We are evacuating immediately. The melting ice has shorted the main circuit breaker. We've heard several explosions and fires have started to spread throughout the station. We've had to abandon everything. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, I guess we're going to send this guy back to Neptune since we didn't find anything here. We didn't find that guy's credentials or whatever. What is this guy harvesting right now? It's either iron. It's going to be iron, it looks like. Looks like they're both getting iron. That's fine. Turn this on. Let's try to get some more carbon available if we can. There's some. We're not using the carbon yet, but we will be soonish. We also need more people. I think that's a high priority for the Vita Kali. They both have it as high priority, actually. That's fine. So we probably shouldn't... Let's let the Quicksilver... We should have these things be more specialized. Let's let the Quicksilver be our miner, and our Vita Kali be our transport for everything else. So we've got people first, followed by carbon, followed by iron, and all the other things. Okay, so we haven't got any of these yet. We need to... want these to be lined up if we can. We'll have to rearrange them later anyway, probably. I'm mapping out all the paths, so we need to get all the boxes from this sector to get new resources. That should do. I think we're going to need a second workshop in order to get all that done. That's not a workshop. Here we go. Probably need to get a second alloy storage at some point too. We should worry about our hull integrity a little bit here. Yeah, we can switch this back on, I think. Should have enough people? Yes. Barely, but we have enough. And how are we doing on people here? 19 out of 40. So this is going to be another alloy stockpile. Let's also start making some housing for the people in this sector here. I'm going to need that soon.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay, what science ship has arrived at its destination? The Focult. So do we wait for this? Let's wait another 3/4 of a cycle to see if anything comes from Jupiter that might help us out. I think it's high priority.
A probe has completed its scan.
We have all the buildings online in this sector, that's good. How many extra people? We've only got like 6 extra people here, so we probably don't want to transfer anybody yet. I don't want to think about that soon. We also need to think about feeding both sectors, because we don't have any more available food on the map, I don't think. Progress on Jupiter. We reached the automated construction site, which despite its age is still in good working condition. Although the Dolos technology here is recognizable, it is much more advanced than what we have on board the Tycoon. In the control room for the site, we came across a mausoleum dedicated to Lyra Fraus. The resident PA identified us, that's a personal administrator, the robot, identified us as Dolos personnel and granted access to data records. These confirmed that the Hephaestus site was used to construct and house an advanced prototype of the Vol engine, codenamed Ixion. Ta-da! Title screen. An engine of this type is currently moored to an AKP structure with a harness link. Our engineers say one of our mining ships could tow this. Attaching the Ixion engine to the Tycoon will restore our Vol jump capabilities. Okay, so we can extract the Ixion from the atmosphere of Jupiter. We need a mining ship to do that. This says it's standing by, so let's use that one. So that was the Francisca that we sent here. Doesn't really matter because we got so much already mined resources available. We might want to actually get another cargo ship and unassign our miners for now. Yeah, we're up to like 11 extra. Let's move half of them into this new sector as soon as we've got the residential structures finished. Half of the extra guys here, that is. Okay, we got more people. Nice. So now that we kind of got our basic kind of construction stuff online here, I think our next priority is to get a steel factory online. Or maybe we need food first. I think we seem to be okay on food for now somehow. That's okay. So it's actually unassign the Zealot and build another cargo ship. And try to get some more iron on board quickly. And we might end up transferring that cargo ship over to this sector here. But not right away. So I want to have one cargo ship that's dedicated to iron, one cargo ship that's dedicated to people right now, because we're getting a lot of people on board and one for everything else. It's taking a long time to build some of these roads. Oh, I guess the construction guy is building this other workshop. And then once they do that, they're going to build this as well. So we need to have this available in case there's an emergency. Right now we don't actually have an immediate need for it. There we go. Now one of them should start on this, good. And one of them's going to keep building roads. Okay, so we've got lots of available alloy now because we've got a bunch from opening up this sector. Okay, let's move 10 workers from Sector 1. Sector 2. Should be good. And I'm going to build another house here. Wonder if I should even build a third workshop. I think we're almost done with the roads and stuff, though. Other ally storage might be better. Yeah, they're gonna go through this quick. That's good. Now that the hospital and the other stockpile are finally done. How's our ally over here? We're just about out of it still. That's okay. As soon as these are cleared, then we can get start the real construction. I should have waited until those were done before doing this one. I'll wait before doing that one and that one.
Population transfer complete.
Okay, we got people. Things are picking up. So we gotta get our food situation under control. Do I want to get the steel first or the... Maybe one other cryonic center, honestly. We would need... steel mill. We need electronics components over here. So we start building on the far end of the sector here, just to make the spacing a little more consistent so we don't have to move stuff as much later, even though it's a little bit less efficient for right now. So we're actually doing okay on steel right now. What is it, by the way? Okay, we've got about 8 minutes. How many science ships that are like waiting? This is almost done, that's waiting. Your sector's looking healthy. We're gonna need a stability building. look at the tech tree for a second. So the memorials, the Marduk one is for the industry specialization. Genetic Canadas is food. This sector is going to be industrial, so this is going to be a Marduk memorial. And we have the room for it. But like there for now.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Oh, that takes 2 electronics components, so we might have to hold off on that. Oh, I think we have enough. I think we can afford it. Let's set up transfers just a little bit here. There we go. Just getting this a message from somebody. Let me see what that is real quick. Okay, nothing I have to answer right away. Alright, so we got this done. Let's get rid of this road that's useless to us now. We need factories. I think before we actually do the steel mill, let's make sure we have space here for the steel mill first of all. Do it like this. Maybe we do it in the center actually. No, I think we do it like this. I think we'll stick to the pattern that we've got going here. So this could be a thing. We move that road over by 1. We can do our factories this way. I think that would be good. Oh, we got electronics components here that we haven't claimed yet. Let's get those. That's important. Gonna enable us to build our other steel mill. Let's see if I spaced this correctly. There we go. Okay. So we should have the resources to build that. Yes, we do. We don't have the resources to operate it yet. We need a couple more people here. I think I also want to build a cryonics center in here. Actually, we're going to build another one over here temporarily. Enough people for that? We don't currently. So I'm going to shut that off until that's ready. And then we'll probably shut off the probe launcher again. Okay, here we got these finally. That's good. Alright, and we got everything cleared out of here. The sector is our oyster, as they say. It's definitely how the expression goes, right? Oh, actually almost out of power, I just noticed. Okay. We're gonna have to build another solar panel. Can we afford another solar panel? 45 and 1. We can barely afford it. If we lose any science ship, we won't be able to. Oh, we're done on Jupiter. Extraction procedure was a success. Hephaestus PA helped us a lot during the operation. She may try to contact the Tycoon directly. May we follow the self-similar pattern? Okay. So we're going to move the Ixion to Jupiter next. We didn't get any additional data or whatever here, so let's try to do something with this. Gagarin recommends the use of explosives. Given the state of the station, I think it's a bad idea. Let's collect what we can from the station. Then if we still have the option to do the sealed room after that, we'll see about it. Oh, we got a new cargo ship online. So we got a dedicated iron ship. We got a dedicated people ship. Let's have one that does carbon and silicon. Should do. We need a polymer factory. I think that actually takes precedence over the steel mill. That'll do. As soon as this gets clear, we can build a polymer factory in this little hole here. That'll be good. We need to get the hull integrity fixed up. We probably need to get another airlock thing online, but in order to do that, I think we need a second steel mill running. Let's go ahead and start with the solar panel construction. Even though that's going to use most of our plastic, I think it should be alright. Can always pause it if we need to repair the hull. Alright, and I do have to run at this point, so I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Take care, folks.